Hey fairies, and welcome back to my channel. It's Laresia Andrea. So jumping right into the video, I'm just going to be using some Hawaiian silk. It's like a leave-in conditioner slash moisturizer for your hair. So I would recommend that you do not spray it onto your hair because that stuff gets everywhere. That's why I made that face, but I just ended up spraying it in my hand, and then now I'm just rubbing it all in my hair, and it smells so delicious, guys. Like, so yummy. And now I'm just going to be blow drying my hair. It's on the cool setting, so it's not hot at all, because I'm going to be blow drying my hair twice. So I just needed to blow dry this part so that I was able to see the shorter parts of my hair. My hair pretty much is like a tapered cut, so it's hard for me to see like the shorter length. So I'm just going to blow dry the top part so that I'm able to mold down my sides. And then once my hair is all blow dried, I'm just going to take my BB wrapping lotion and I'm going to put that on the sides and the top of my hair. Now I'm just going to take my fine tooth comb and I'm just going to comb the sides and the back, and I'm also going to comb the top of my hair just to make sure there are no knots or anything. And then once I've done that, I'm just going to create some finger waves on the sides and the back of my hair. Now I'm going to take a few black wraps and I'm just going to put those on the back of my hair and then tie them and then just blow dry my hair. And then once my sides are completely dry, I'm just going to blow dry the top of my hair on warm until it is super silky straight. Now, some of you were wondering as far as like my Snapchat and my Instagram, like if that all was my hair. No, it was not. I definitely had a few extensions put in the front, but these bundles are from Love Me Hair. I will definitely put everything in the description box below, but they are basically braid and bundles. So you basically get a regular track on the bottom, and then at the top it's like excess hair that you can use to braid your bundles into your hair. I know it sounds completely crazy, but you are basically skipping out on one step as far as like sewing in your hair, so you don't have to braid your hair and then sew your tracks in. You could just braid everything all into one simple step. So I'm just going to part my hair and then flat iron it with my Ion 1/2 inch flat iron. And then I'm just going to do another part, and this part is going to be where I'm just going to be braiding in my bundles. So I'm going to try to explain this best to my ability, guys. Like, this was probably the hardest video I've ever had to make ever, because it was just so difficult to film and turn and get angles and everything and be in focus. So if I'm not in focus, then guys, I'm so sorry, but bear with me. It was so hard to film this. So I basically found that it's easier to braid in the bundles if you braid your hair first. So I did about 1 or 2 little braids in my hair first, and then I connected the braiding side of the bundle into my hair, and then I started to braid that down. So I found that I was actually creating a braid. Literally, I couldn't even see, you guys. I couldn't see anything. So I found that I was actually braiding the hair in at this point. So I just braided this all the way down, and then when I got to the end, I just continued braiding, and then I just sewed in the ends of that track into the actual hair so that the end wasn't like just sticking out all over the place. And then once that track is done, I'm just going to flat iron my hair to cover that track. And then I'm just going to fast forward as I do the next track. So I only ended up using about 2 tracks because my hair has gotten way longer and thicker than I expected it was going to be. So I only need to do just 2 tracks in the front just for some length. So now I'm just going to be flat iron my whole entire head, and then at some areas I do use a little bit of spritz. So if you guys see me spraying something, it was spritz. So I'm just going to fast forward this part too, because all I'm doing is just flat ironing everything. then once I flat iron my whole entire head, now I'm just going to layer a little bit with the weave in the front. So I'm just going to do a little bit of layers, nothing too extreme, and then once I've cut my layers that I want, I'm just going to go ahead and flat iron that on both sides. So I just went ahead and did my makeup and put my clothes on off camera. So right here I'm just using some Gorilla Snot gel, and I'm just laying down a little bit of baby hairs, and I actually went ahead and combed out a little bit on the sides with my fine-tooth comb, just to make the finger waves a little bit more on the fluffy side and not really stuck to my head. So yeah, so I'm just laying down my baby hairs, and then I just kind of play with my hair a little bit more throughout the video, but yeah. So guys, that concludes the entire tutorial. I hope you guys, kept up with the whole braid and bundle method. It was just so hard to film this, but I hope you guys kind of just saw exactly what I was doing and not really so much me explaining. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love doing my short hair. I'm so happy it's long enough to do short styles again. And as always, I love you guys, and deuces.